Before we start this review of the Pamu Quiet Mini, I want to take a second to talk a little bit about the fundraiser that we're doing this week for India. We have decided to donate the funds from the videos that we are making from May the 7th to May the 14th for the whole month of May. So 7 videos, all of the funds from them, to the India Relief Fund to go ahead and create oxygen refill stations for O2 cylinders in India right now to help out with the COVID relief efforts. All you guys gotta do to help out with this is share my videos, watch them till the end, maybe share them on social media. I'm gonna be doubling whatever we raise in regards to funds for this out of my own pocket, and we're gonna be donating it to that. If you guys also wanna donate, that's great, but really, I don't want any money from you guys for this. I just want you guys to share my content. You can go ahead, help me out by growing my channel, and in turn, I'm gonna go ahead and take those proceeds from these videos and donate them to a good cause. Now, if you guys wanna see why I didn't make a video for these for the longest time, I'll have that video linked up somewhere over here, but essentially, they were stuck in game mode for a long time, and although game mode is an interesting feature on these, it made the user experience kind of shitty, but we're gonna get into that. First, let's talk really quick about the features. Got my notes here. These have IPX4 water resistance, which means that they're okay if you're stuck in the rain or you wanna use them at the gym. They have Bluetooth 5.2. They've got a 10mm pen driver for the headphones with titanium bits, I guess from what I understand. They have a gaming mode with an advertised lowest latency of 70 milliseconds. Their headline feature is their active noise cancellation, which is advertised at 40 decibels of noise reduction. And in my testing, the active noise cancellation of the Pamu Quiet Mini is actually better than the active noise cancellation on the Pamu Quiet, even though these are more expensive, but there are some trade-offs with them that we'll talk about in a second. The case offers up to 18 hours of playback. Now, if you have active noise cancellation off and transparency mode off, you'll get close to that 18 hours of advertised playback. In real world usage, I think it's safe to say that you're gonna get maybe closer to 16 hours of playback with these headphones with the case included. In my testing, the active noise cancellation didn't make as big of a difference of battery life on these as it did the original Pamu Quiet. I was getting about 4 hours, 20 minutes, 420. Ha ha ha. Of playback with these headphones, which is pretty good for active noise canceling headphones that are this small. One of the big features that I loved about these is the fact that the microphone quality is awesome, and they feature a Knowles microphone, which is kind of a big name brand for microphones, and the call quality of them is great, but you don't have to take my word for it. Let's go ahead and go into a mic test right now. Okay, now we got the Pamu Quiet Mini. We are recording both into the camera as well as into the headphones themselves. Ambient, got the air conditioning on, but really not much ambient noise whatsoever. And let's go ahead and let's get some crowd noise playing for you guys. Personally, I have absolutely loved these headphones, basically because I don't have to interrupt my listening experience if I get a call, and that makes them awesome. So let's go ahead and play some crowd noise for you. And so right now we've got some simulated crowd noise, kind of filling up the room overall. But with my experience and these headphones, the noise suppression to the background is pretty good. But you guys can be the judge. And as you guys could hear, the microphone on these is pretty good. I use the microphone on these all the time to chat with you guys on my Discord server or in my Telegram community when we do the live voice chats, Q&A, what phone should I buy, stuff like that. I'll have a link for that stuff in the description down below if you guys want to join. And I'm tired of buying headphones that have a shitty microphone, because ultimately when I get a call or when I'm out and I can't use the microphone, I have to pause whatever I'm doing and take the headphones out of my ear, put them in the case so that I can hold the phone up to my ear for the phone call. But these headphones sound great, or their microphone sounds great. One of the greatest features, one of the best features of these is their transparency mode. And this transparency mode is really, really good because it has good microphones, and it actually allows me to have conversations with people in Vietnamese, which is a second language for myself when I'm out on the street. And to me, that makes a big difference because it makes them more seamless in regards to not having to take them in and out of my ears. And ultimately, it makes it a better product experience. And if you guys want to check out my Vietnamese channel, if you're a Vietnamese speaker, I'll have a link to that channel up here. The next thing is their case is Qi wireless charging compatible. It works fine. They have a fast charge mode where 10 minutes of charge, if this is dead or if all of, like the headphones and the case is dead, will give you 1 hour of playback for calls or for gaming. So it's a good package overall. Now, these are AAC only, unlike these, which are APTX. Now, I had reached out to them before, and I'll put the name of the chip for these on there, but essentially, they did not have a Bluetooth 5.2 APTX chip that allows you to also have active noise cancellation, because all of the APTX chips are manufactured by Qualcomm, and so if Qualcomm doesn't offer a Bluetooth 5.2 chipset that is compatible with active noise cancellation, then they can't make a headphone with that. So these are AAC. Now, one of the better features, one of the things that makes these headphones really, really nice to use is their application. Now, there are some good things and some bad things about this application. One of the good things about the application is that you can turn game mode on or off from within the application. And from the factory, these come with game mode on. Now, with game mode on, it reduces the latency considerably, and I'll go ahead and give you guys a gaming test right now. I'm gonna match whatever we create with my own money, and we're donating that. So, but ultimately, for non-gaming usage, these headphones would have periods of interruption, and ultimately it was just kind of a stuttery bad experience, which is why I disabled game mode, and now I haven't had a drop, and the performance of them has been almost flawless, like very little drops, very, very good overall. Another really nice feature of the application is you can turn on something called original sound. Now, I don't know what original sound is, but the difference between these headphones with original sound on and original sound off is that original sound off gives you a much thumpier, fuller, thicker.
Oh yeah. Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick ass boy! Damn!
Bass that just kind of boom, boom, like it just really hits you a lot more. With original sound on, they sound less bass heavy, but possibly more accurate for the way the music should sound. I like the way these sound with the original sound off, because I like the fuller, more thumpy bass that I got from these. And that's not to say that with the original sound mode on that they're bad. I just prefer the more fun, dynamic, upbeat sound that I got from these headphones with that off. But like I said, they have an application. It's available on Android and iOS, and the application works really well. Another added benefit of this application is that you can go ahead and change the controls. Now, from the factory, there's some things that I like and then some things that I quite don't like about them. What I like is that you can change the controls to suit your best needs. That said, you cannot control volume, or if you want to control volume, there's compromises that need to be made. So you can long hold either one, you can single tap either one, or you can double tap them. Now from the factory, a single tap on either side will play or pause the music, which is great. A double tap on either side will change or skip the track. A long hold on either side will toggle active noise cancellation on or off, or bring up assistant. You have to choose if you want to be able to toggle that stuff on or off, if you want to go ahead and be able to add volume control. So I personally don't have an issue not having volume control on headphones. I like it, but it's not necessary for me personally, because usually I have my phone in my pocket and without looking at my phone, I can adjust the volume. Or if I'm at the gym, I can just use Google Assistant to raise or lower the volume. So it's not personally a big thing for me. I know some people like to be able to control everything from the headphones. I like that as well. But in the case of this, that has the active noise cancellation and transparency mode, being able to toggle that, in my opinion, is a little bit bigger of a benefit. Now, let's talk about price. These things are coming in at a really, really attractive price. I have a link down below where you guys can purchase them. It does go a long way to supporting my channel, and if you guys want to support my channel in other ways, if you use Brave browser, you can help donate your basic attention tokens to my channel. Like, it's a verified channel, which is awesome, and it goes a long way to helping me out. But these headphones are retailing right around like between $40 and $55. I've seen their sale price. There's like some coupons that you can find on the Pamu website. And so I think that at around the $50 range, with the combination of active noise cancellation, Qi wireless charging, transparency mode, great microphones, I think that these headphones offer a really complete package. And that's before we even talk about kind of some of the unique design elements of these headphones. Now, for me, I have been the kind of person, I've had some brain damage, and so the sticking in your ear, plugged ear feeling for me is something that's never been that pleasurable. But these headphones have vents in them, and what those vents do is they allow the air pressure in your ear to be equalized, and those give you a much more comfortable fit when you're using them for long periods of time. When you travel with them, they offer a really, really nice experience. Like, I used these when I did a trip recently and I flew down to central Vietnam and I was on a plane with them, and not having that popping ear feeling was awesome. Now, are these better than other headphones in their price point? I know that SoundPeats might offer one pair of headphones with active noise cancellation, but to my memory, those are a little bit more money than these. And whether or not you should get the Pamu Quiet or the Pamu Quiet Mini, it really depends on your preference. For me, I think that the Pamu Quiet Mini with active noise cancellation and AAC are a really, really compelling purchase compared to these. These have slightly worse battery life, even though they have the same size case as these. These have slightly better battery life. And part of that is just down to the chipset. So either way, I've used and abused and dropped these headphones a ton. I've been using them now for over 6 months, and the quality of them has been fantastic. As you guys can see, I have worn off the metal ring around them. I've dropped these headphones quite a few times. They're not broken. I've dropped the case a couple of times. They're not broken. Oh, really quick, to talk about the case, I almost forgot. The only indicator that we have for battery life on the case is a blue or red rectangle that shows up. It's not as good as the 3-bar indicator that we have on these, but these are cheaper. So that's gonna wrap it up. That's been my real world review and kind of what my experience has been with them over the past couple of months. I love these headphones. I don't see myself switching to another pair of headphones for a daily driver unless I can get something that matches these in both active noise cancellation, sound quality, which is really good, and microphone. Because overall, they kind of hit all of the criteria that I'm looking for, and they do so at a price point that's really, really competitive.